What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while, and there's a dead guy over here. So, let's take his bullets, because why not? I actually had to redo, so in the previous episode, we gotten all of our AUGs wiped, and we gotten to restart from scratch, and kind of put things where we wanted to put them. I decided against going with the Tesla. I actually jumped off a building right afterwards, and I died, and that reminded me that there was leg augments that I had yet to acquire. And so because the leg augments are so important, I decided instead of the Tesla, we're just going to go with the leg augments for right now. And that'll be what it is. We can make all kinds of cool stuff right now. We can make biocells. We got loads and loads of parts available. Not really a huge amount. I dropped the revolver, so that's out of the way now. I just feel like I'm carrying around way too many weapons. Like, for realsies. I feel like we have just a ton of weapons, and it's too much. The other thing that I wanted to put on here was biocells. But yeah, welcome on back. In this episode, we got a couple of side quests in front of us that we could jump on like right now, right this second if we wanted to. I'm thinking this rifle right here actually has the tranq rounds, I'm pretty sure. I don't know that for certain, but it might. Go away. I don't want that to happen right now. If it doesn't have the tranq rounds, which it looks like it's not swapping to alternate fire modes, so maybe it doesn't. I don't know. It said there's a locker around here with a 1984 code on it. There was a pocket secretary right here where this guy down here, Cavalli, had let his friend squat in this area. And there was a locker out behind the building with a 1984 designation or something like that. A password that makes a lot of sense, given the world that we are currently dwelling in. Well, anyways, we got some side quests to do.
It's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
I will get in when I can. That's what I've been doing my entire life. Getting in whenever I can. I think we should probably pan and scan through this place. The last time we were in here was getting roughed up by thugs. There might be some useful things to have back in here, just in case we wanted to check. Doesn't look like it, but hey, you can never tell until you actually try. He's got one of those classical cash registers over here. This right here is security rating 1. I say we try it out, although it looks like they're going to be able to wipe those pretty easily. So the transfer brings us over to here. If we wanted to hack over to here, it'd be a 45% chance of detection. We do need to bring our... What does stealth do? I think stealth makes it so we can't be seen for a little bit so we can get started. We can also nuke things on our way through. I think nuking the directory like makes you take over stuff or something like that. I'm not really sure. Either way, this is looking a little bit tough for us. We probably want to wait on it for now. So did all the dudes just like bail out? They were just like done? Kind of glad I didn't kill anybody then. If I had gone in here and wasted hella bodies, we're about to go over the guy that sent the thugs that were in here. We could have wasted them all, but my guess is that there probably would have been some kind of downside to that down the line if I had done it. Do I have... Oh, I don't have my AUG set up. Hold on. Give me that one on the F1. There we go. And so, yeah, we're back to square one like I figured we would be at some point during this little adventure. Looks like our eyeballs aren't taking up... Oh, there's skylights right there that you can climb through. Hadn't noticed those either. There are some drawers with some free parts inside of them. Not a lot of parts, mind you, but some parts to be used. Also got a grid 1 over here, which isn't looking too bad. How do I get over to there, though? Oh, man. Alright, go ahead and capture real fast.
Access granted.
There it is. Alright, so I regret to inform you that the shipment of rare printed books that you and I worked so hard on acquiring for the time machine was indeed traveling to Prague on the train or F451 from Austria yesterday. This train was due to arrive in the early morning hours. The chances are it was already parked in Rizika station, waiting to be unloaded when the terrorist bombs went off. I have attempted to contact the Czech Republic's transport authorities to learn more. But until Rizika's fire chief gets back to me, it's best to assume the books have been lost. I checked your package for you. The stuff from China your boss had you order came in last week, but Mr. B's been sitting on it. Said your boss needs to drop by the casino and pick it up himself. I don't know what's going on, bro, but you might want to call in sick tomorrow. Look, man, I don't care what it costs. You need to hook me up with Collar. I know he's eccentric, and I know he's no limb clinic, but I know he deals on both sides of the law, but fuck. Right now, we Augs are on the wrong side of the law. My enhancements are degrading, man. I know it. Think you can fit me in? I don't care about crossing checkpoints or whatever. I just have to see somebody. Guy at the makeshift clinic here is useless. That'd be kind of a terrifying situation to be in right there, where, like, you've got this body part. It's falling apart on you, or it has, like, just, it needs routine maintenance or whatever. Like, I'd be the kind of person that would get modded. I would get modded. Like, I think transhumanism's the shit. Like, I'm really, really excited about it. Like, I'd replace my body parts in a heartbeat. I'd have, like, robo fingers and all kinds of stuff. It just seems like if you live during that time period, you might as well take advantage of it. Like, if you're lucky enough to live in a time where that can happen, why not let it happen, you know? Have, like, a robo hand. Sounds like the shit to me. Smack that bitch open right there. We got stun gun ammo. I'm hoping that at some point I will arrive at a location where I can sell some of this off, because that's the biggest issue is in our inventory right now. We actually have a lot of stuff in our inventory and I'd like to sell it. That's why I was holding on. So storage locker back here was 1984. He said it was out behind the bookshop. We got a trunk right here with nothing inside of it. Looks like we could have just gone over the top too and gone in this way. It's always cool once the areas in Deus Ex like clear out and you go back through them for a second time, you see all the other ways you could have potentially gotten in. I don't see a storage locker in here at all, but I haven't really entered a passcode or anything, so I don't know if maybe it's worth like a second look around. He said there was a storage locker in the back of the shop, that the code was 1984 for it. Maybe it was kind of like a, not a real like back of the shop. Maybe it was more like around the side of the shop or something. No junk in the trunk right there. Sure to leave me a bit unhappy because I do like a little bit of junk in the trunk, no lie. Huh. Well, if we can't see it around, maybe I'll come back a little bit later. We're going to have to drop the stuff off with him anyways, so I'll take a better look in the future. So we got a couple of quests around that we could take a look at. I call them quests no matter what I'm doing. We have not much right there. We do have a mini market on that side. I would probably recommend selling off some of our shit to somebody. Although we do have an AUG market right below us, so it might be worth giving it to him. Let me run back there. It doesn't look like Collar actually functions as a vendor of any sort. I was wondering if maybe he was going to be the guy we could sell the cybernetic stuff to, but I went back down there and looked, and nah. We can go this way, though. So it looks like we have some shit going down over here. What we want to find, we've got an alarm bell right there. What is this? A landmark. This avant-garde sculpture is a home to the Velvet Revolution, a reminder that when oppression is a constant threat, a city is only as strong as its weakest link. So we got Vincent Van Ogg. That guy over here was the one that was trying to sell us something. What did that guy want? Confront Sarif in my apartment. Yeah, we should probably go do that too. Alright, let's go confront Sarif and we'll see what he's got to say about shit. This... What is this, like an art gallery in here? Yeah, it's an art gallery. Although it looks like... Oh, there's... Okay, so there's like a little underground stage. I've gone to shows this size before where there's only like 20 chairs maybe, and you just like see people putting on like an amateur production. Or honestly, the one that I saw was it was an original production that was made. It wasn't that bad either. It was called You Can Kill a President, as I recall. And it was a musical basically talking about all the people who have ever assassinated a president. So not the presidents themselves, but like it went into the backstories of all the people who have ever decided they wanted to assassinate an American president. And it was an interesting little musical. I don't know. I was entertained. Dear sister, I no longer know what to do. I've entertained your science fiction fantasies for months now, but I fear it's only making things worse. You're rehearsing for a role that does not exist, using robot Helena to hide from what the world has become. I want to help you, Arenka, but I don't know how. Please tell me what to do. Was there anything useful in here that I missed? Ebook. Okay. Well, if you speak Czech, there you go. Give you a second to pause the screen and read it if you really, really want to. I got no idea, so somebody might as well put it to use. I don't know. Somebody took the time to write it, so somebody should maybe take the time to read it.
I'm serious.
Is that how life works? That's a baller color that he's got on that jacket right there. That's a jacket that says, like, I definitely want to be an action hero. What's that on the ground right there? It's like an inhaler or like a, I don't know what it is. Something, like a little car fire, and they're cooking like the universe's biggest pomegranate combined with some of the largest onions I've ever seen on the fire there. Is there anything around here that looks interesting and or useful? We're in like a little courtyard, so we might as well have a look around. Big old heavy crate right there. That's a restricted area. I don't know what crime lord he's from. Like, who are you? Like, I'm sure I could go in and take him right now. It's just, I don't know what I'd be getting myself into. Is he a cop? Because I don't want to mess with law enforcement. I'm okay with, like, smiting gangsters and other evildoers, but probably give the police a little pass for right now. Even though they are being a tad draconian. Just a smidgely smidge. I don't see anything down the alley. Definitely getting that trunk, though. See if we can get something baller out of there. Oh, there's a house right here. What's up in here? Where am I right now? The underpath. Okay, well, better in the underpath than in the underpants, I suppose. I guess that's kind of dependent on who the targeted underpants are. Couple crafting parts. Got a breaker right there. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a arcing line right there. Kill that real quick and we'll see what's going on this side. We have to have that on, though, I think, in order to use the keypad. Yeah. This is once again one of those situations where we're going to have to go around like so. Once we're inside... Man, where are we right now? Like, what have I gotten myself into? Crafting parts, apparently. Smack those locks off. You know, somebody with AUGs would really have kind of an advantage in life. A real advantage. I don't know, would you fist fight somebody that had, like, mechanical arms? It just seems like a bad plan. Seems like it ain't gonna work out for nobody. This looked like you might be able to get through it for a second, but I guess you can't. Where does this all lead? My assumption is it's gonna spit me out somewhere, but I just don't know where. Maybe have another breaker around here somewhere. Ow, that hurt. Okay. What I was trying to do was maybe jump on top of this. So we open that. Now we go back and we kill the breaker. And then is this our guy right here? No, that's not our guy. So having now killed the breaker, maybe this will allow us to work our way forward to like a secondary breaker possibly. Oh, that one's on a different breaker. Okay. Well, then I'm not sure how we want to get through there. We've apparently got weapon closets over here. It's a good thing I decided to hang around and see what these are, because I have no idea. Maybe that just opens to a separate access to like tantalize you and make you like, just to taunt you a little bit, because Deus Ex used to do that back in the day too, where they would show you a bunch of loot and they'd make you look at it, and then they'd be like, that's right, you can't get to this loot now. What are you gonna do? And so you'd just be looking around all the time trying to find that shit, driving yourself nuts trying to figure out where the access point was. And I think we just found it, although it'd be dope if we get that sword and shield right there. Dude, we have robot arms and we'd be able to kill people with the sword and shield. What's not to love? Now I gotta figure out how the hell I'm gonna make this happen. There we go. A good little grip of XP for that adventure too. Let's maybe stay on, maybe this door is the one that loops back around, and this is probably the door that's there to make you be like, how do I get in there? That vent might be breakable. Yeah, so you can break that vent and climb through if you really, really wanted to, or if you had the proper AUG. You might be able to shoot that with EMP ammo to kill it. I don't know. Let's try. Nope, that didn't work. Maybe we'll wait till the search block calls off. How about that? They're in a panic. There we go. I just wrote out the alarm. So we should be good. Sarif Industries dumpster thingy over here. Hopefully nobody wants to shoot me right now, because I'm definitely not feeling the whole getting shot thing. Those guys thugs, or what do those guys have going on? Koniki and Haraki. Then we have our apartment right here. We got like a little supermarket right there. Let's loop back and we'll loop back first and we'll do the thing with Sarif. And then we'll figure out where we want to go from there. I don't know if I lose energy from sprinting. Like, it doesn't feel like I do, but I might. Oh, that's weird. It says there's a store right here, but I ain't seen it. Maybe it was those people I knocked out upstairs. Seems like a possibility. Seems like a really good possibility that I may have knocked out the wrong people and now I just don't have access to being able to buy anything. Oh no, there it is right there. It's like a little... Oh, never mind. I thought there was like a convenience store over here. Huh. I'm not sure what's up with that situation.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Oh, okay, so here he is.
Pick me up.
Sure. Let's go through our inventory, see what we can get rid of.
Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
They sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something.
So let's say I wanted to unload some shit. Like, I wanted to get rid of a battle rifle. Now get me 780. Sounds good to me. I got way too much random shit inside my inventory at the moment. We'll get rid of that right there to make a little bit more cash. We got the multi-tool. I forget what that does, but as I recall, multi-tools are pretty useful. Those are worth 1,000 a piece, huh? Gnarly. We will also get rid of the stuff that appears to have no intrinsic value, aside from just being like vendorable for a decent amount of money. Painkillers, okay, it looks pretty good to me. We don't even have the Typhoon anymore, so I'll get rid of the Typhoon ammo. Tranquilizer rifle ammo. I see no reason to sit on huge amounts of that either. We might as well just get paid out right now. Welsh whiskey. Oh, really? You can make a decent amount of money off crafting parts too if you really, really want to. Stem processor chip. There it is. So what can I buy from you? You've got crafting parts in a lot of 100 hypo stems. Praxis kits is 10,000 for a Praxis kit. That's pretty expensive. I wasn't expecting it to be that expensive. Biocells. Yeah, I'll buy a biocell. And then he's got a laser targeting system. And that can be added on to, I think, any pistol you want to add it to. He's got a combat rifle and a tactical shotgun, which is worth a decent amount. It might be worth running back to grab the tactical shotgun off the guy we knocked out. Maybe... Oh, I don't know. Just take the biocells for now. We'll sit on the money for a bit. I don't think we're really hurting that much.
Anything else?
I'll be on my way.
I still have more.
Why do you lean towards me all threatening when you say you got more, man?
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
Like, I get it. You want to sell, but I don't like being strong-armed, homie. I'm gonna see if I can get in. Aw, man. See, I was trying to be a sneak thief here.
She makes me sleep on the couch too.
I was trying to get inside so I could see what was inside their little weapons storeroom. David Sarif, we have conversations that need to be had, amigo. I think I was on the top floor. Or was I? Oh, it stayed locked. No, it didn't. Is that a different one? I'm not sure. I don't know if that was sealed up before, but why worry about it now?
Adam, what's going on? I didn't expect to hear from you.
I didn't expect my doctor to find dormant augs hidden in my system.
What?
Dormant experimental augs. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Adam, you know the decisions I made for you 2 years ago.
Yes or no?
No! All the work we did on you was above board. You have my word on that. What exactly did you find?
Experimental test augs spliced into my system. Kohler said something about a neodymium shell. Who would have designed something like that?
My God, you've got a Titan aug? It's impossible. It was just a concept.
You just said this wasn't you.
It wasn't. The DoD showed me schematics 3 years ago and asked me if I thought it could work. It was designed by somebody else, Vadim Orlov. Megan and I interviewed him once, but he wouldn't have fit in.
Orlov? Sounds Russian. Who is he? Why wouldn't he have fit in?
He was supposed to be a boy wonder, a neuroscience prodigy. Got his master's degree in Moscow, post-grad in the US. His grades were off the chart, but his theories were sketchy at times. Megan said his ethics were questionable.
Megan? Megan Reed said that? The woman who gave you my DNA to experiment with?
We didn't hire him, Adam. 2 minutes into the interview, and I could tell Orlov didn't like his ideas being challenged by anyone. Least of all, a strong woman like your ex.
These schematics you saw. Don't suppose you kept a copy?
They were classified. I never had a copy. The only reason I even saw them was because the Defense Department valued my opinion. Sarif Industries did good work back in the day. When we signed a schematic, you knew it was solid.
I've got to find this guy.
Adam, let me track him down for you. I'm leaving for London soon, but I can make phone calls, reach out to people. Sarif Industries may be gone, but my name still carries weight in certain circles.
Do it. Contact me by infolink when you have something.
I won't let you down on this. I never felt right about losing touch with you after Panchea. When I heard you'd shown up in Detroit alive a year after everyone thought you were dead, why didn't you get in touch with us?
I couldn't. Rescue crews pulled me out of the ocean and dumped me in a clinic in Alaska. Nobody knew who I was. For a long time, neither did I.
My God, son, you don't think... I mean, that could have been when...
Find Orlov, Sarif. I've got questions I need answered.
I will, I promise. I'll call you.
Well, I mean, there's a number of times in the previous game where we were unconscious, like for some of the DLCs and whatnot, where somebody could have installed extra AUGs inside of us and we never would have known. And then they could have just carefully put us back where they found us, or where we expected to come out, and we never would have questioned it, would we? So anyways, apparently this is a really strong tarp. But my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. I will see you all in tomorrow's episode. Bye, everybody.